Hello there everyone, this is Mr. A and I am bringing you, yes, another 31k 2v2 battle. Today is the 20th of May, which is my birthday, so I am 31 today. So I thought I'd put a bit of a special battle up today with some absolutely brilliant players here. So let me just get straight into the players. So on my team I have IOW member Imperator, very nice guy, and a very good RTW player. I think pretty much everyone knows who Imperator is. He has gone for 1 Archer Auxilia, 5 Praetorian Cav, and the rest Urban Cohorts. Over here we have IOW member Coda, who is also a really cool guy, and he has brought 1 Legionary First Cohort, 6 Praetorian Cav, and I think the rest Urbans. And then I think this guy doesn't need any introduction whatsoever. This is Biscuits, and he is the Mastodon faction. Over here he has 2 Cretan Archers, he has 6 Companion Cav, and then the rest he has Royal Pikemen. I have my box standard build of 1 Legionary First Cohort, 2 Archer Auxilia, 5 Praetorian Cav, and then the rest Urban. So let's just get straight back into this game, and let's just see what happens. So we've got Imperator going up against Coda here, and then like you've got me with a separate army here to try and stop hopefully these companion cavalry units here. We're currently trading a lot of fire here with our archers. It looks like I'm winning the archer fight because I do have some help here from Imperator with his archers as well. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to split off the Macedonians from the SPQR faction over here. So as you can see, Imperator's just trying to fill in this little gap, but so is Coda here. He doesn't want anything happening over here, so we've got Coda coming in here with a nice little charge that's going towards Imperator here. He didn't lose, he lost 1 cavalry unit, but we lost a couple of infantry units. The first unit of these Royal Pikemen have been pretty much decimated, but mainly by Peeler. What I should have probably done is left the Peeler off maybe. I'm trying to take my Cav to the flank because as you can see here, Biscuits has got his Cav on the flank, and but it's just going to be interesting to see what's going to happen here. So obviously we're still firing in with all our archers, but Biscuits has been really whittled down to a really low archer count here. So he's pretty much done what I have done. He's basically separated his force into two separate entities really, like what I've done here. Whereas Imperator has just got a full, like pretty much stack of 1 army there. It's probably a lot easier to control, but Imperator is a pretty awesome player, so you know, it doesn't really matter to Imperator what the hell's going on. He's pretty damn good. So we've got this unit here of Royal Pikes. They've come back to support Biscuits' lines here. He's done a pretty good thing here. He's basically just making a defensive line all the way over. We've got Coda here coming in for a nice charge pretty much, or well, whatever. Basically just so he can throw in his peeler. I'm pretty much just waiting to see what Imperator wanted to do. Basically he's just holding up a few units here. So I brought over a few cavalry units, 2 cavalry units, so we've got 7 cavalry units over here, and we've got 3 cavalry units over here. I wanted to separate them because then I was thinking maybe I could cause a bit of a rout if I go somewhere. So as you can see, I've got my 2 units here, and we're still firing in at these. I don't think we're firing at any of the cav. Oh, I'm firing in fire arrows to try and break the morale of these guys here. So the battle's pretty much going to start. I've sent in my front line of infantry and they've completely and utterly broke that unit. I just wanted to send them in and break them, and that was it. Just let them break and then just advance after that when I needed to. But as you can see, I was firing in my fire arrows, which really lowered the morale of these infantry units here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my guys into Testudo, and then I'm going to walk them forward. You will see that in a second, but I will be walking them forward because as soon as they're in between the ranks, the urban cohorts will absolutely obliterate the Royal Pikemen. I think you can see it sort of just here, where I'm just starting to walk forward. Oh, there you go. Oh, I've got my Centurion over here. That's pretty cool. Look at that, Lone Centurion. Yeah, so as you can see, these guys are starting to walk forward, and when they all break, which they will do in here, they'll actually be inside the lines here, as you can see, and it's a lot easier to attack. Over here we've got basically Imperator pretty much just holding Coda here, making sure that he doesn't come over and help Biscuits over here. So I've still got my I brought back over my cavalry units so that you know, if I want to charge, then I can charge. But Imperator's brought over his guys just behind his infantry units, just as sort of like a bit of protection. But as you can see, I've really broken through these lines. This guy will open up in a minute. But as you can see, I've brought over another 2 units because I see all these cavalry units over here. I'm trying to bring these guys out as far as possible so that maybe they'll be forgot about. So now Coda is starting to outflank Imperator over here, which could cause a bit of a problem. But Imperator's coming over. He's seen that, like, if we win this side, I can bring over my entire force over here, and we can really take on Coda over here. So we've got a nice big charge here from Biscuits, but you know, we're doing some really good damage here. I'm trying to take over a few units just to try and protect Imperator's flank here. What I need to be doing is I need to be attacking these guys, because look, Biscuits is more interested in what's happening over here. So what I need to do is I need to really come over here and do what I've got to do here. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to charge in to the flank of these guys here, which is the general. As soon as if I take out this guy, then we should be pretty cool. But poor old Imperator's just got mass charged here, and it wasn't much he could do there at all. He's still got a couple of units, but not very many. I've still got a few units over here. What I need to try and do is bring over my units to try and take out whatever I've got over here. So there we go. I've charged straight into the flanks of these guys. I'm trying to break them here. I broke 1 unit. I'm taking on like 3 units over here, 4 units with just 1 cavalry unit here, which is fine. I'm quite happy with that, as long as they stay away from my my infantry here. So I have taken out Biscuits' infantry pretty much, and now I've got, you know, my units over here that are just completely and utterly surrounded. Yeah, so it's, you know, it's pretty dire at the moment. We've got Coda here ready to take on our guys. Got Imperator here being charged from the flank. I think this unit's going to break here, but my units have broken. I've still got like a few units here. I tried to go in for the general here, as you can see, but he just would not break. No matter what happened, he just would not break. I've got way too many units over here attacking these few units that are over here. So, you know, this probably shouldn't have been, I shouldn't have let this happen over here. So we're just taking out the enemy general. Basically now it's just to try and kill as many as I can, because, you know, I'm not going to be able to take on all these units pretty much by myself. Here comes a big charge here by Coda. Going to have a nice sort of counter charge here by Imperator, but a lot of my units have just routed, and my general is over here very isolated, trying to send in everything else that I can, but you know, it's very difficult to try and take on two cav charges. Basically, we've got another cav charge coming on over here, but all my guys are just going to break now, I think, pretty much. There we go. So Biscuits is just basically just mopping up pretty much, and well, I don't have much left at all. I'm sending whatever I do have left back, but you know, it's pretty much a massacre now. It's like ended up with a 2v1 on one side, and then another 2v1. So, well, with the cav. So maybe what I should have done is taken the cav over to Imperator. But you know, it's all good in hindsight. But yeah, that is it. That is the battle done. So over here you've got a defeat. It wasn't a clear defeat, luckily, but Imperator played really well. There wasn't much he could do against the onslaught of Coda and Biscuits with their cav. I should have taken my cav over to give him a bit of support, but you know, it's easier said than done. Maybe a bit more infantry units to give him a bit of support with some infantry, because I knew that my infantry would take on Biscuits' infantry pretty well. So yeah, really well played to Imperator, well played to Biscuits, well played to Coda, and Terrible Turk was watching. So I got the most kills, but it doesn't matter if you get the most kills if you don't win. So so thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all later. Thank you very much.